What's up, man? AK in the building. Y'all already know what it is. It's BSNI episode PG step 12. And on deck today, we got Stop Sleeping, man. People who I think, the top 10 people who I think are just being slept on, man. And I'm not talking about people who aren't getting love. There's people on this list that are actually getting love, but not enough love. You know what I'm saying? People who just are not getting the credit for what they're actually doing. I don't know it's whether or not we're not hearing them, or I don't know what the scenario is. You know what I'm saying? But these people need to get some love. And these are some people y'all should watch out for in 2016 too, man. They're the killers in the tall grass. Y'all should really watch out for, man. But these are the people that y'all need to stop sleeping on, I think. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to start with some honorable mentions. I'd like to put and Biggs as my honorable mention. Biggs, I know he left, you know what I'm saying? But I always really liked his style, low-key. He was fresh, you know, he had that nice mix of that old school and that new school. Everything was clean, you know what I'm saying? He stood toe-to-toe with what I thought was one of the best AMs I've ever seen, you know what I'm saying? Raise a conversation. I remember that line. I'll never forget that shit. That shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? And I just never felt like people really raised his pen up like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know his situation. I don't know if everybody knew he was going back to Utah. I don't know if he was ever really a Washington cat. I really don't know his story, but I just wanted to show some love to Biggs. He would have made my top 10 for most slept on, but I love Unstyle. Really, he just needs to show up and show out. I'm just waiting for him to step on stage and just show out. I thought he killed it versus Michael. He has some crazy shit. And it's a good watch if you watch it again, you know what I'm saying? He has some dope shit in that. But, like, just show up and show out, you know? Against Famous, he probably could have showed out a little more. Against King Curtis, could have showed out a little more, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think you're being slept on. I know people who really fuck with your style, you know what I'm saying? So, you're not slept on, but you are an honorable mention. People who need to, like, not have your stock be dropping too much, because you're right there, you know what I'm saying? But number 10.
But ain't no telling where it might go. For example, let me try one. What have you done that I've done? This a body bag tonight. I'll be damned if they say that Mike won. I came here to lay him flat, haul him out, ice him, so you must be punch drunk if you say me and Mike tie, son. I ain't playing. When I spray, I got way more than a paint can, that black 11 blue, and put them in the hole. Call it the Space Jam, you know, because the black and blue 11 is the Space Jam. You better watch your...
Come on, man.
You know, because it's like blue 11 like the Space Jam. You better watch your face, man. My giant fist and split your shit. I hit Michael with a straight hand, that K blam, and get his body covered. That's a fake tan, so when it comes to fire, I got this covered. That's a caveman, this is my Lane Spader. I told you, I came as the place taker. That shank blade, penetrate, swift with no warning. Hit a rape Taylor, cut that act, bitch, or get put on your blacklist. James, cut that act, bitch, or get put on my blacklist. James Spader, when I get into my zone, I'm unstoppable. Game breaker, this that beast lane. Carnivore, do anything to eat lane. Kill you in the house, drag your body to the street lane. Came to Seattle to waste money. Show y'all no cheapskate, that giveaway, cause I'ma let him have it like a sweepstake. I told you, you soft money.
He's a representative of Portland. I haven't seen him a lot lately. I guess cause Nate ain't bringing him around. Nate be bringing all these cats around, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen him twice live, and I think he's someone to keep an eye out for, man. He's a young talent. I don't know how young he is. What is he? He looks like he's like 22, 23 or something, you know what I'm saying? So he's really talented. He really got bars for how young he is, you know what I'm saying? I think Draco's that young too, which is kind of crazy. I thought he was really impressive against MT Money, you know what I'm saying? I thought he took a L to Famous the first battle, but he had a rematch and came back and won it clearly. That says a lot about somebody, you know what I'm saying? You just come back and win it clearly. You know exactly what you need to do. You fix your problems and come back, you know what I'm saying? I feel like since he's hopped on the scene, he's been fresh. And I also heard he's got a really fresh mixtape out too, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why he's been gone. But that's just somebody I wanted to slip on and say, y'all been sleeping on him a little bit. I think this dude's nice, and maybe his name should be in more conversations of upcoming battles that should be happening, you know what I'm saying? But number 9.
Now about your vlog with your broke ass, smoking your cigarette butt. You said you were sleeping on me. like you thought I wouldn't bring enough. Said you hadn't even started writing because you knew it was hut. After you had just asked me for more time because you went over. Now that's fake as fuck. That's real shit. Now that's fake.
Y'all know you be sleeping on Famous. None of y'all. I mean, barely. I can think of a couple. But barely any of y'all can say that every single battle you got better. Can you? Every single battle. Every single one. He stood his ground against Swamp. He stood his ground against Hush. He has run through everybody that in the tier that y'all are trying to put him in. He's run through the Kyle Vesey. Run through the lanes. He's beat the diversities. You know what I'm saying? Like, he deserves a little more respect than what y'all are getting. He also has, like, if you see him getting better over time, that means he has a ceiling. He's in the championship of the PIN tournament, which featured people like Jay the Nightwing, AM, Mike L, and he in the championship for 500. So that's somebody that y'all need to stop sleeping on, man. He's just getting better and better and better. You know what I'm saying? And if that's what you're going to do every time, you're going to strike interest in me, and I'm going to come listen. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Famous, man. He definitely deserves that number 9 most slept on. Number 8.
Let him tell it. He'll just walk up with the shotgun and blam. But stop fronting, fam, cause you gas in when you ain't ever been seen with that pump in hand. And when not block jumping, they say that you just running scram, but nowhere to run today, pussy. You just running in place, pussy. That's the running man. See, we can dance, Lane. We can dance, Lane. Oh, walk him like a dog. Hit him in his rib, it's gonna have his body hopping like a frog. No, I said hit him in his rib, it's gonna have his body hopping like a frog. I know all about the slang. Honestly, I didn't believe it at first, cause see, Money Gang seemed like a real clique and you just seemed like a frail chick. See, I picture them rolling up here from Portland in a Suburban listening to Pac hit them up on some ready to kill shit, but I picture you rolling up here from Portland with somebody Suburban, probably AM, and y'all listening to Just the Two of Us by Will Smith. Hit the kill switch. Hit the kill switch, because you can't name anything that you've killed yet. No real threats. I went to Olympia and battled hometown heroes with crazy skill sets, then went to Tacoma and battled home field vets where they banging real sets. So when it comes to your little resume, I'm just not thrilled yet. But I'll be honest, I kind of like the way you've been working. But you think them bars you beat Famous with is good enough to beat me? Y'all please tell me this. Y'all please tell me this whole kidding me. Cause even though I like the way you working, I still gotta bag it, a body bag it up like no diggity. Fuck Blackstreet, fuck a back street. I'm trying to make sure the whole city sees. I'm trying to beat the hell up out of you like I don't know what the hell is getting into me. And after this battle, don't get friendly. For the rest of the day, you my enemy, Lane. I will beat Lane up out his memory, then do it again. Just to bring him down memory lane. And it's BMFC now. BMFC. So if I tell the cartel I want this guy to be dead, then AD and LS gonna give him pigtails. That's 2 on the side of his head. Actually, instead, the big homie Un said just bury him alive under a bed of flowers. Let him wake up on the wrong side of the bed. He dead. Dead.
Y'all are sleeping on empty money. I think his stock dropped way too far from his little slump that he had. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he lost maybe he might have lost like 5 or 6 battles in a row, but his stock dropped way too much during that slump, and he's quietly on a 4-battle win streak. And even during that slump, he went toe-to-toe with me. He went toe-to-toe with LS. I mean, he's had some impressive showings, so I thought y'all let him drop too much. And he keeps improving over time, and which is another person. I mean, if you're improving every time I watch you battle, like I said, it piques my interest to want to come back and watch your battle. It means you're getting better. Who knows what your ceiling is? That's always somebody to keep an eye on. So y'all are slipping. I think that his stock dropped way too much from that slump that he's had. And like one time, he kind of reminds me, because one time Patron told me something, and he was like, man, you would think if some of these MCs had the ability to throw away the trash in their rhymes, that they could literally be the freshest around. And I really think that with him. He's got some really dope bars, you know what I'm saying? Once he starts constructing them amazing and they're just coming back after back and crazy, who knows? So that's somebody to watch out for, man. But number 7.
Been to prison or some shit. My applause. Another rapper who did time and yet still can't get behind his bars. By and large, I gotta respect you for trying hard, but this is sayonara. Y'all might want to shield your eyes from this dying star. So, what's good, Lil Nate? You want to swashbuckle? I'll toss knuckles so hard it rip your jaw muscle right off of you. I'll then send your dead body to your own.
D.L. Murray, y'all are slipping. I think his stock dropped way too much after he took that Nate washing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ask AM if he's nice. Ask Civic if he's nice. Ask Real if he's nice. Patron, ask him if he's nice. These are all clear W's on that man's resume. Stop sleeping on the man. Y'all just try to play him off as like some weirdo introvert, and he is. But I fucking make music with the man, and he is a crazy up and down MC. He's dope, he's fire. And I know he's taking a little bit of time away and like just been really working on his music and his craft. I feel like he's gonna come back even crazier. He won the 16-bar challenge that Hush did. He's got a really good look coming up. About to battle Swamp Tiger. That's somebody y'all need to just stop sleeping on. His stock dropped way too much for that washing he took by Nate, and that's that man y'all are sleeping on. So D.L. Murray, number 7. Number 6.
Don't you work at a Wendy's, or do you just frequently eat there? Either way, you ain't got a single hot round, even a beef square. Out the Wendy's employee handbook and press this square to the heat, cause he said he got a stomach ache from all the fake rappers that he eat. Well, fame, maybe it's not the fake rappers. Maybe it's all them free triple baconators with cheese you be giving. But if you really eat fake MCs, then you are what you eat. And on top of all of that shit, you're a fucking traitor to Wendy's. Because I happen to know for a fact that he got a part-time job working as a live-action East Side Big Time. Homie, y'all can see him around Halloween. He'll be posted up holding a burger with a bow tie on between a jack-o'-lantern.
Team Slick Talk, Swamp Tiger, man. Y'all are sleeping on Swamp Tiger. Stop sleeping on the Tiger, man. Who, out of anybody on this list, 2 of their first 3 battles were King Hush Hush and Young Nate. Talk about getting that's a true getting baptized by fire. Straight up. He beat Hush, in my opinion. He beat well, a lot of people think that him and Young Nate were really close, but let's just say I bet $50 that that Swamp was gonna beat Young Nate, and the person I bet was a Young Nate fan, and he just walked over, gave me the $50 without even a discussion. So every time somebody asks me who I think won between Swamp and Nate, I just tell them that story. So he just walked over and gave me the $50. So this is somebody that needs to be more, and like, it just blows my mind. People are still like, oh, Swamp Tiger, I still need to watch that guy. Y'all better get on that. You will end up getting destroyed. Swamp Tiger is dope. So if y'all anybody on the scene looking for somebody to battle, y'all better get on that Swamp Tiger train. Straight up. And stop sleeping on that man. For real. I mean, arguably, out of the 5 battles that he's got, he may have just lost 2 rounds. I don't know. Keep sleeping, y'all. Number 5.
I'm about to lean on him with the smoke. Check this out. I'll hit the L. Bo. Same time. Go have some humorous sex. Is that a funny bone? I'll have his bitch run her fingers through my hair until I fall asleep. It's something sweet, but it's not a honeycomb. I'm about to hit him up with this real thug's passion. Boy, you can't see me. Shout out Pac, I love these songs. I'm lucid to the shots that loose scent, so I'm taking every loose scent that loose scent has until his money's gone.
Demon the Bop. I think Demon's stock has dropped way too much since he lost that Lucent battle. I know he thinks he won that Lucent battle, but his stock has dropped way too much for that Lucent battle. I think a lot of people have a problem because he barks, you know? He barks really fast. But to me, it's like within that aggressiveness is where you find that inner pit bull that he is. So at the end of the day, I would never want to take that away. You know what I'm saying? And I like him barking and barking. He's just a pit bull. That's his style, and that's how he's going to go about it. He's got that locked jaw. He's going to bite on, and he's going to swing until he rips some flesh off. That's how he goes about his business. So y'all be sleeping way too much on the man. He stood toe-to-toe with Hush. That was his first battle, by the way. Another baptizing by fire. You know what I'm saying? He arguably is the reason for the OG little slide that he's been going on. He's the very beginning of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really looking forward to his battle versus Jay the Nightwing, which is a good look, and his battle against D-Fly, which is also a good look. And I'm looking forward to him proving me right. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, what's up with the Wing and Fly battle? That's weird. I know real MCs are already trying to make a bar about that. Number 4.
From Willie, I don't know why you would try that, buddy, and if it could blow us both the fuck up like you scrapping with Cyrax and get some homies at your door. Asking how you want to die, patch that red dog and bust for a few minutes like a tantra climax and cut to your diaphragm till your spine snaps in half and your intestines will slide up the side of you like a gastric bypass. Dog, when you tried that double time multi bullshit with Sully, that shit was the worst. Did it come up? Her better breath control for my girl the day she gave birth to my son. So this show, this nerd out is done. Now, now I'm straight fast as a cobra to fuck your grill up worse than a mess smokers. I'm crazy with the right, but this one be like a lazy wife. You get the left over when these two get let loose like Mercury's getting pulled over for red rope with a disconnected neck from your shoulders, attack your head right above your bed right next to your Jet Li poster. Now you can say whatever you want about my girl patch, I don't care. Mine's harder. You can walk the fuck off the stage right now. This is my final offer because you beating these about as easy as DP finding the Bible's author. I'm a monster. I've kept my eyes locked on you like a Michael Myers stalker when I'm on the dormer to make this your last match patch. You going out with a bang with suicidal bombers. You won't die with honor. All the heroin he's shooting got him flying higher than flying saucers. It's funny you call yourself patch because you need a motherfucking needle to apply yourself, bro. Oh my god.
Dext 1. Y'all are like, Dext 1. Yeah, exactly. Y'all is sleeping. And the thing is, I want to give a shout out to King Hush Hush because on his top 25, you know, he had him at an honorable mention or something. But at least his name was being mentioned. But they're from our extended family up in Canada. He's from our extended family up in Canada. But the people we hear down here are like the Copaesthetics, the Patches, even the Ryan Renzes. But for some reason, I don't know why we haven't heard of this cyborg. But when I caught his battle against Patch, this dude is absolutely out of this world. I went and caught another battle of his. It was just fucking fire, man. This dude is super fire. I want to make sure that he gets some shine. I think he beat Patch all 3 rounds. And y'all know Patch is nothing to sneeze at. That dude is a beast. And it's somebody I want to battle in the future. Y'all need to go check this dude out. Try to get him in the States and get him a battle, you know what I'm saying? But that's somebody who's really being slept on. And I'm trying to show some love and some shine for that dude, you know what I'm saying? So number 4 was Dex. Dext 1, yeah. Number 3.
Party, keep acting like I ain't a threat. Trying to test the animal, knowing you ain't a vet. I ain't even gotta aim the tech. Your exorcism get exercised. And I ain't even break a sweat. I'm on my way to the money. This is where I seen the path. Try and get in my way, it ain't nothing to squeeze a mag. Even my future kids gonna be screaming and sad cause my pops taught me how to pop, but he ain't teach me how to be a dad. I've been a shooter since a youngin'. I pop well, you gon' catch a hot shell. If I don't get you, then my block will. You starting shit, I spark the fifth. It ain't a Molotov cocktail, I made it to the next round. I ain't gonna stop scheming, I call my goons like code word MLK. I'm not dreaming, soon as the mob see him, shots ringing. It is not freedom, and just know. Just know.
Stop sleeping on D-Fly. Are we just gonna pretend like he wasn't one single verse away from going to the championship at the ABL against Patron? This dude is fire. He's like, and by the way, if you haven't seen that battle, his third round is absolutely spazzing. I feel like the only other person who ever says D-Fly or keeps him in the conversation is Brandon Phillip. Why the two vloggers, the ones that are watching all these battles, always talking about D-Fly? Because that dude is a bar savant. Bar after bar after bar. I don't know why his name doesn't get mentioned. If you are looking to have a good battle and have it look good on film and you know he's going to get through his shit and have fresh-ass fucking bars, you better talk to D-Fly, man. I had a battle with him. He stood toe-to-toe with me, you know what I'm saying? And he was fire. We're both waiting for that to drop. I can't wait for y'all to see him, man. He came fucking swinging. That shit was fire, fire, fire. And let's keep it real. Like, his delivery is fly as fuck. He got flyer delivery than y'all. But still, nobody wants to talk about D-Fly when it really comes down to it. I'm like, why? Y'all tell me why. That fool has got bars, period. Anyway, stop sleeping on that, man. Shout out to D-Fly at number 3. Number 2.
Y'all saw that last battle with that nasty-ass Family Guy scheming Peter? Well, fuck that. Double up, cook it up, throw it in the pan. How the fuck I'm supposed to be intimidated by you? All he speaks is fairy tales. You ain't even a man. You won't be lost, boy, once I throw that uppercut. His head hit the roof, he know, while he's throwing punches that never land.
Steez, man. Yeah, Steez. Yeah, remember Steez? Yeah. The thing is, I think he's lost way too much stock from y'all acting like that man is inactive. His last battle was, I think, against me like 8-9 months ago. But he's like, if my sources are correct, I know that he's in a conversation that's really serious about battling Young Nate. That doesn't sound like inactive to me. Fuck it. If Steez is inactive, then Loaded Lux is inactive. That's how I think of that. So his stock has dropped way too much for that. And if y'all agree with the judges in the house with me against Steez, that dude is like 8-1. He's got Hype as a clear win. He got Patron as a win. You know what I'm saying? I think he got DL Murray on his shit as a win. He has one clear loss, and that was like a super dope classic at the Real Life Clicks CD release against Truth, whose Truth is also undefeated. So this man has been going nuts, and yet I don't hear when people talk about top 5 4MC battlers or whatever. His name don't be mentioned unless it's Young Nate. Young Nate be mentioning him. That's why I think Young Nate's going to give him that look. But real talk, like, give that man his love. Y'all be sleeping on Steez. Stop calling him inactive. That man ain't inactive. And my number 1.
Waving Confederate flags. But to me, playing the victim role is never permissible. Like how you gonna be a chef but can't take the heat in the kitchen, you should probably pursue a different goal. But instead it's no more battles in Olympia. Man, all these bitch boys do is whine. You get mad at the crowd because nobody can barely understand their confusing rhymes. Say their bars weren't that crazy and they damn near lose their minds, and that's just pathetic, like MT Money arguing if his career is 0-11 or 2-9. And I like you, Mike. Someone want to battle you. No disrespect, homie. But you want to make that record 0-12? Then we can battle next, homie, because I don't diss rappers and duck them. I ain't LS, homie, so mess up.
This has nothing to do with bias. I just think y'all are sleeping on Heritage. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that he gets love. You know, he gets the love and the due props from his peers, you know, and people who really do this battle shit. But how come every single time top tier in the region is mentioned, Heretic ain't mentioned? Now, answer me this. I will take him off this list. You can answer me this. How you gonna call somebody not top tier who has killed every mid-tier person that there is and has the heads of some of the top tier people that y'all talking about? Y'all tell me. He's killed every mid-tier person. He's been here forever. When Stewie released his resume on Stewie and Heretic battle, he put L, loss to Heretic. AM killed him, murdered him. JP washed, dusted. AD dusted. Hush at KOTD smoked. Oh yeah, that's all this year, by the way. And I know I'm missing one. Who am I missing? Jay the Nightwing? Dub. But he ain't top tier. That's a super sleep. Stop sleeping on Heretic like that, man. He got a top 3 resume. Period. Hush might got a better resume. Heretic battle everybody. His win percentage is nuts. He wins like 84% of his battles. Who want Heretic? No, actually think about that. Who really want Heretic? Didn't think so. Not a good move for your career. So stop sleeping on that man. That is my top 10 people that y'all should stop. For real. These people are fire, man. Keep a good lookout for them, man. BS and 9, man. Episode PG step 12. In your face, man. The top people y'all shouldn't be sleeping on, man. AKA. Peace.